Oh, I was born ready. Popped out
Born
and said,
ready?
start stream, start recording,
Start stream.
subscribe, leave a comment.
Comment, subscribe, like, and share.
Uh-huh.
Oh. So we're, wow. Say hi to everyone, Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
What? Are we? Okay.
Nice.
Yes, it is. I'll see you in a bit. Correct. I'll see you in a bit. Daddy's doing a cast. Yeah. Say hi to everybody. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you for being a friend.
Bye-bye, Quinn.
Travel
Bye-bye.
down the road and back again.
Quinn, can you close the door on your way out? Okay, close the door then.
Your pal and a confidant.
Okay. So we're live.
Good.
You are
Good.
whiter than white.
I am. What
Like
can I say? My
that's-
bloodline comes from a very white place in the world.
that is well, but this is an exceptional white.
And I'm Irish, and I'm not even that white.
You know what?
Yeah, and that's coming from a ginger Irishman.
You know what? I would argue that my blood comes from there as well.
Well,
Because,
mine does too, but I'm still I'm quite white.
Because it's like I'll be sitting down playing video games and shit, and I'll get up out of the chair to go for a drink of water or some shit like that, and Cindy will see a flash like a belly, maybe some ass if she's unlucky, and when she sees it, her natural reaction is going like this: "Oh God, it's so white."
Jeez.
So she was like, "What is it? Just I can't tell detail. You just I don't know."
So kind of like the way I see it right now is it's like your forehead disappears, and then there's a floating pair of eyebrows, and then glasses frames, and then a beard.
That's it.
Like your
That's all I'm
cheeks
made of.
Yeah, you're made of like beard
Just
and
a-
glasses frames.
If it was just a strip off, you would just see glasses and a beard.
Well, that's probably true as well.
But more importantly, welcome to the podcast.
We are the News Invaders / we game as the Misfit Brothers. We come from the fucking streets. We hold no
come from the land
privileges.
down under.
We get no special deals. We are gamers like everybody else. And this show is by gamers for gamers. So welcome. Welcome
Hello.
to the show.
Lou.
So
How's everybody?
I am Dr. Schizo. I play the video games. There's Digital Hero. He plays the video games well. He does more real life stuff than play video games.
I try.
We have Robo 550 over in the corner. Fucking doing what he does, being dry and comedic over in them Northern Ireland.
You know what?
How you guys been?
Very well.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Been rolling Far Cry this week.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
Far Cry. Skyrim. Going back to Skyrim.
Yeah,
I've been playing
they dropped the 4K update on that, and they dropped the 4K update on you know that one, The Division.
Red Dead.
Red Dead as well. Yeah.
Division.
Yeah. They put a 4K on Division?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh, man! I am impressed by the people who are running that Division thing because that train died a long time ago, and they are still performing CPR to that bloody rotten corpse.
It's like it's been on life support for a while, and now, but they've jammed out the content, and now it's like I'm only speaking from third party information, but now they're saying it's really good. So I'd be interested to go back to it, especially with the 4K update.
I'm intimidated by it because I went into it. I tried it again. I don't know if I've been there since the update, but I was there a couple of months ago, maybe even a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got in there, it was just, we're all endgame now.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, what kind of build are they rocking? In my mind, I was looking at the stats and all that shit, like the fighting and like the power for defense, all that shit. And I got intimidated a little bit there, and I was like, I got to get the fuck away from here because I don't know what's happening. And I uninstalled it fast, and I cried like a little girl with a skin knee. All right, normal human reaction.
You like to play on easy?
No.
Ubisoft though? Ubisoft has just been killing it lately.
Yes.
Far Cry, Division, Siege.
Yeah.
Others I can't think of right now.
Others you can't think of.
The others are my favorite. I
Yeah.
was playing one of the others a little while ago.
So
Fucking
like an
phenomenal.
Assassin's Creed Origins, is that one of the others?
I like the EA.
Well, it's still Ubisoft. Is it not?
No. Is it? Oh, it is. I'm thinking now it's not a EA.
No.
Yeah.
Well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Aren't we all a little EA?
Aren't we all just a little EA?
Aren't we all just a
It's in
little
the
EA?
game.
Have you heard
Uh-huh.
it? Have you heard this week? I was reading about this article off of GameSpot or someone. I think it was GameSpot, and they're I guess they've. Well, I mean, I've heard this before from them, but I guess they're really going after this. Hey, you know what? We learned our lesson. We're gamers first now, players first mentality, and I think they may have taken enough of a wallet slapping from
Mhm.
some
Who are we talking about here?
EA.
EA.
I read an article on GameSpot. I guess they've taken enough of a wallet slapping where they're kind of stepping back and saying, you know what? Yeah, we really fucked up. So let's reassess here. So it'll be
What they
interesting
really
to see
need
what
to
they
do is
bring.
just listen.
They just have to
Before-
listen.
Before they get
That's all. Any
Yeah.
business in the world just has to listen. You listen to what your people are asking for and do it, and then they'll do it. Then they'll come and buy it.
Yeah.
People,
Apparently with
companies make
Battlefront-
things way more difficult than they need to be.
apparently Battlefront could have been one of you even told me, but apparently the game was fine. Leading up to the game coming out, a couple of months was fine, and then they added that whole progression through loot crates, and then people just weren't happy about it at all.
Well, it came
That
from
probably
a
was like
it
a
came
late
from a
decision.
beta. It all stemmed from a beta. So I don't remember if it was the first beta or the second or third or whatever it was, but there was a beta that dropped, and it had the loot box system in it as this progression system, and people were looking at it going like, okay, wait a minute. So I guess a couple of people dug into it, and they found these
Oh, yeah,
crystals in it, and then they said, oh my god, it's a pay to win system in a AAA game, and then that was what got released, and then
before that-
that's what started off the whole shit we've been on.
Apparently
talking
before that though, it wasn't going to be like that. Apparently it was going to be like it is now, and that got
Right.
added in as a late decision, probably from EA.
Well,
No.
yeah. So I think like Dice would have been like, "Hey, man, we just want to make a game," and then he was like, "Hey, put this fucking loot box system in it," because it definitely
Yeah.
seems like a parent company down type of decision. And Curtis,
Yeah, definitely.
your microphone is off, sir.
No, I muted.
Oh,
I
okay.
muted 'cause I was saying close the window because I'm freezing my nipples off.
Oh,
Figured you didn't want to hear that, but
yeah, we
it's
do.
out
Of
there now.
course, we want to. Everyone needs to hear that information.
Uh-huh.
Good.
I don't know, man. You can only prove to me like I'm done with the words and shit. I've been burned enough by Bungie. No more your fucking words. Step up. Show me with actions. Stop talking, saying we've changed, we're listening, all this stuff. I want to hear that shit. That's
My-
not deaf ears until I start to see some change.
I-
Show me some action.
I would like to drop something quite bold. Fucking take Destiny 2 and scrap it, and then add DLC to Destiny 1. Go
Yeah.
back to Destiny 1 and revamp that, and go back to your 10-year plan like you said you were going to.
Yeah,
Right.
I could. You know what? They've been trying to progress back to a state. They're not saying they're trying to get back to Destiny 1 state, but clearly they're trying to get back to a Destiny 1 state. They're changing. They're going to be changing the weapon system. There's a lot of changes in place, and they're trying as best they can to get back. They're trying to fucking what is that shit? Trying to catch something in a bottle. What's that shit? Lightning in a bottle.
lightning in a
Trying to
bottle
catch that shit.
Twice?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm being cynical as fuck today. My apologies, but everything we're going to talk about, I'm probably going to be pissed off about.
Here's the thing you
Probably.
don't hear about EA is it seems like the game A Way Out comes
Yes.
from the EA Origins program. EA publish it, but make no money off that.
Yeah.
And any game from their Origins program, they don't actually make money from. So I mean, that's something.
They should start
Yeah, we talk
highlighting
about
that
this.
stuff.
Yeah,
That sounds like something you should let people know when you're taking a shit hammer from the entire world because you're an ass company.
but you don't want to go. This is what we do. You want someone else to come out. You want to tell someone else here, talk about this, but you don't want it to be directly coming from you. Then you
No.
just look like you're looking for attention.
Yeah.
Well, no. That's
Yeah.
not, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, whether you do it directly or indirectly, it doesn't matter. You need someone to highlight that.
Yeah.
And say, hey, listen, we have this program. It's really for the studio. We don't make any money off it, but we put our mighty dollar behind it and push it, right? So
Yeah. Everyone's got their pitchforks out though, and then any good news comes from EA, everyone just joins in and goes, "Fuck yeah!"
Well, that's what I mean.
Oh,
like,
buddy.
Yeah,
Oh, buddy.
it's got to be some sort of some other company and what needs to happen is that Origin program, so whatever studio's in the Origin program, that studio needs to step back and say, hey, EA really helped us out getting us on the go, and they took none of the profits and really stepped up and helped us out and all this shit, and hooray for EA, high five, Something like that, I think, would, like an ad campaign like that.
Certainly help them out.
Yeah, like the powerful campaign that comes to mind was from like last year's E3, where they had Save Player One, the hashtag Save Player One that Bethesda did, and in the height of this whole like loot box controversy and all these, all that kind of stuff was coming out and coming to light, and then Bethesda said, "No, we're gonna still make single player games, and that's what we're gonna do, and they're gonna be fucking awesome."
Yep.
And no, we're not going to charge you beyond the game price for them, and yeah, there'll be DLC, but that's up to you if you want to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And they really went double down on that, right? And that's
same. Same with the company that made Witcher 3.
Oh yeah,
I love them guys, man. I'm down with that. Their model is the shit.
GOG?
CD Red Project.
Yep, CD Project Red.
Yeah, and they're backed by GOG, aren't they? Or does GOG publish it on their store?
I know GOG have a big thing to do with their. I mean, on
They
the
have
PC,
something to do with
you could. Yeah, there's something with GOG, but it's the CD Red Project. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like they released. I remember when The Witcher 3 came out, they released like 10 lots of free DLC, which it weren't much, but you probably still would have paid money somewhere else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the content they did release, which was a third of a full game.
Yeah.
If you bought both, the season pass was a third of a full game, but that got you 30 hours of content, story alone, between the two of them. That didn't include all the extra stuff.
Hey man, I got to tell you, I got lost in the side missions of Witcher 3. Absolutely lost. Like, I would say I've got about 130 hours into side missions.
Mm.
And you know what?
That's not hard to do.
Really not, because some side missions were taking 5-6 hours, and they were root off other side missions. I had the Master Armor Smith and Swordsmith 25 levels before I was supposed to have them.
Problem with that is you can't make armor for it.
No, you
armor.
That's what I'm saying. I had put the wagon so far ahead of the horse on this situation. I was like, okay, I guess I have to go way the fuck back. I haven't got
The Witcher. The Witcher is such a game. Every single side quest was great. There was none of it felt like filler. Like go here and kill 6 monsters. It all had quirky story or everything had something where it just made everything was interesting.
And it
Same as Far Cry right now. Far Cry now
Far Cry's got that.
gives me a feel. Yeah, it's like there's no like I have to go over here for a mission. I'm going to wander 25 feet in this direction, and I bet you I will find something to do that has to do with the story.
Let's set up the Testy Festa.
Testy Festy was great. And then love the Testy Festy. Far Cry, great game. Enjoying it.
So what's in the news this week?
What's in the news this week? I haven't even talked about what I've been playing. Damn
oh shit! I'm sorry. I thought you said Far Cry when I said Far Cry.
I got feelings,
Was that Phil?
When you just run all over my motion garden like that, and leave your footprints in the mud, that ain't nice, man.
But do you know why? Why? It's because I can't see you. I don't think you're actually there.
Fuck it. Oh, a fucking ghost over here.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't see you. I don't see you. But I leveled up all the way in Terra. Got my 65 on Terra. So
Jeepers creeps.
I mean, that took a while. 65 in Terra, and now I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm gonna check it out, see what else can happen from there.
That's why you've been offline.
the end game is Neverwinter end game.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay, so how's the end game?
What is it?
But also I played the new Overwatch Retribution.
Oh really?
It's a new PvE on Overwatch.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool, man.
Is it?
EVE?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's player. Yeah, it's you start at one point. It's a mission with this the Overwatch people. They're called Blackwatch or some shit, and there's a few of them that are in Overwatch. It's like McCree, Moira, a couple other guy, Genji, and another dude. And they're Blackwatch, and there's other Blackwatch members. But the thing is, you're sent there to do a mission, and it goes sideways. So you have to make it all the way through and take on certain bosses along the way. Pretty fucking cool. Pretty goddamn hard.
Does it feel like a multiplayer mission shoehorned into a PvE game, or does it feel like its own thing?
Feels like its own thing.
Okay.
It doesn't feel
That's
like
good.
it was a forced thing. Like, and you get in there and you get you get skins and shit like that. But the achievements are what everybody's trying to go for because it's pretty fucking cool. I'm enjoying it. I am definitely enjoying it. But pugs are fucking awful. But yes. But that's what I've been playing. What's in the news?
What
What's
is
in
it?
I don't know. You've got the news list.
All right. Yes, I do.
I was like, what's in
We
the
all-
news? Well, you know.
We always start
Really?
with Switch because I feel like Switch is a good jumping off point. Nintendo is a good starter.
I love my Switch.
Switch. There was a Sega fan festival in Japan,
Fuck yeah.
and it's coming up on the 30th anniversary of the Genesis
Mhm.
or the Mega Drive, depending on where you're from. I'm sure Phil's more familiar with Mega Drive.
Yes.
Indeed.
Sega Ages label is a label that's putting out 50 games on the Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
They've only said 3 so far. They've talked about 3. It's going to be Sonic. Of course, you're going to have Sonic on there. Fantasy Star
Oh,
and
yes.
Thunder Force 4
Nice.
on Nintendo Switch.
Fantastic.
So, and you know what? And over there at the Sega Festival, they also announced the Mega Drive Mini coming out before the end of this year.
Gotcha.
So,
I thought they already had. I thought they already had a mini Sega. Didn't they already have a mini Sega you can buy? Okay.
I don't know, they got a mini everything these days.
I know.
It's hard to
And
keep
it's,
track.
and it's ridiculous too. It's like it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, but that's a cool move on the Switch. I mean, as if you haven't played Sonic all over the place anyway. But I go back to my childhood on this, and I'm sure you guys do too. When you're like, can you imagine a Sonic game on Nintendo? And that still is a weird place for me because I remember Sonic and Mario having words.
Except for when they teamed up at the Olympics.
It was like the cyber fight.
Well, nobody fights at the Olympics, you know.
Only in the
No, just all
competition of
sex.
sport.
I mean, you know, and sometimes you go to Olympics and you win a gold medal and then you chop your dick off. Well, after you hit somebody with a car. But that's a story for another day.
Oh, dun dun.
So, Red Dead in 4K,
Nice.
Division in 4K.
Morrowind in 4K.
Yes.
Too legit to quit. Hey, hey.
I was
Yes.
trying to do a 4K. 4K.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yes, that looks like a K.
I have yet to see what 4K even looks like.
Oh, it's
So,
crispy. So
I'm still
4K. So 4K is good, right?
Yeah.
But when you start playing in 4K, you're kind of like, okay, it looks good. But 4K HDR, like that is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That is fucking pretty.
You forget, not even that when you just get used to it. Like, I get used now to playing on the X.
Yeah.
And then it's only when I go and you see someone else playing on the One or something else, and you go, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It really doesn't look as good.
Yeah, you're like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's you know, I don't know the difference. So right now I'm just looking at it going, damn, that's pretty. So if I went over and I seen it on true 4K and shit like that, I'd be like, what in the fuck is happening here?
Yeah.
I was like, what? I'm not going to do that to myself. Not going to do it to myself.
You walk away
and
feeling
it's
like
good.
a
It's good that you say that too, because my business partner jumped in and started playing Far Cry, which is 4K HDR. Anyway, he sits there and he straps headset on and he starts playing it and he goes, I can't go back. And he's just like, Jesus, this looks good. And I was like, I know. He's like, oh fuck, I can't go back. So he just has a regular Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Regular Xbox for the peasants.
That's not what I meant. But I put down my money like a boss. Bought it.
You did. Yep.
So,
but yes.
When is that collection coming out on the Switch?
Well, there's no release date for the games yet. They've just said what the first 3 games will be. It's not going to be like, it's not a bundle of games. They're going to like fucking space that out.
Mm-hmm.
So we know of the 3 so far, which is exciting. I mean, Phantasy Star, people love
Phantasy Star. It's fucking
Star.
awesome. And if I had time to play RPGs, I'd play it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, so I won't.
No, haven't got that much investment time. Sea of Thieves content update. I think Robo knows a lot about that.
Oh yeah, the basically came out with this year's content, which a lot of it. There's one coming out in May, and then I don't think what the May one was. Now, I know the summer one was. There was at one point they were going to have ships, other NPC ships,
like ghost ships, like that. Yeah,
and they're going to also do weekly events.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have areas that you go to in islands that you'll see that you want to get to, but you have to figure out how to get to that point.
Okay.
May's update is called the Hungering Deep. So it's like people are saying it could be the mermaids make a more active role. Like, can you imagine having to dive down to get stuff? Look how white it gets when I put my other arm in there. Holy shit!
I know.
But yeah. So you go down, chances. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. They said it's going to be a new AI threat.
Yeah.
And encourage players to interact in different ways and bring crews together. So, right in there up there.
Very interesting.
Weekly events and challenges. Limited. They also said if you're playing it just before the content drops, there'll be hints of what the content's going to be and kind of interacting with you. And then there'll be special things for when the content goes live. And then after the content is live, they're not going to take it out, but you'll get special things, I think, for just playing it while it just goes live.
Yeah, and they've said that there's going to be like a major enemy that everybody's going to need to work together to take out. And there's, they'll have limited events, but then the enemy that they introduce or the event they introduce is going to stay, but the rewards will change.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it says here, very interesting. PFC players will get 2 more content updates this summer, with Cursed Sails, which will include a new type of ship, and Forsaken Shores, which will introduce players to a new perilous part of the world to explore.
Lovely. That's good. That's good. I mean,
excuse me.
It's a good game. It's just, it's repetitive, like, immediately.
It needs content. It needs content, that's all.
It really does. Yeah.
It's good. It plays well. It's fun when you're playing with a group. It just needs some content, that's all.
Yeah.
I think if you were to not play it and go back in 6 months when they've added all this content, I think it'll be a great game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I
am interested in going back to the Division.
Are you?
4K, new content. Might be something worth it.
The only part of the Division that really interests me is that survival mode. I love that mode where you drop in with nothing, have to loot up and try and get out before I think it's before your medicine runs out, your sort of life runs out.
You're freezing.
You're freezing,
Yeah.
I love that mode. That mode, if they could just make a standalone for that mode and expand on it, that would, I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like named weapons and shit like that. Like I said, I went in there and I looked at everybody running around the base, and I felt like I was like a noob at it. And I was like, I'll install it again. I'll make some room and install it again, and I'll run it with you guys. That way, I can be like, listen, what should I be doing here? Because usually I like to take the reins, as
And
you
like
know.
with every other game.
No, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Next subject.
And that's what's next in the news.
Fortnite servers.
Yes.
Fortnite servers were having troubles.
Again, they're shit.
No, yeah, but they've rewarded people.
Oh, okay.
Their new cosmetic thing is a backpack. So they're giving everybody a backpack. Backpack's called the Rust Bucket. They're giving everybody a package of battle stars.
Okay.
And there was another gift they're giving everybody, and they're kind of like, "Oh, we know that we're fucking up here, but here's some gifts. So hopefully you can forgive us."
Well, then.
If you give me gifts, I'm usually pretty forgiving. They're in a troll stash llama, because you know the loot.
A troll llama?
Yeah. Loot in that game is like pinatas that are llamas.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get a troll stash llama. So,
okay. I thought you were talking like a troll mustache in the shape of a llama.
That would be awesome. Have you ever seen? There's a competition in I believe it's in Norway where they do things with beards and mustaches.
There's a facial hair competition. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. I'm entering. I'm going to make a llama out of my beard. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Shenmue 1 and 2 for Xbox, PS4, and PC.
Remastered 4K HD update.
It's going to have some HD in it. It's just not a complete remastering, and they're not going 4K. Yeah,
I've already played them.
Yeah,
and I played them in their original glory. So
back when 420 was 480.
480 on the Dreamcast, man.
Back in the day.
Your massive 28-inch TV.
Yeah, so when the 480 was rolling in the tubes, I still have a Sony Vega with the classic gaming, but I don't feel a need to go back to that if they're not doing anything cool.
Well, it's going to be 1 and 2 in a package bundle. I mean, maybe it'll be cheap.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That game is interesting, but I don't know. The games are just so much more fast paced now. It just feels like I just remember that game being so slow.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
It was very much just live life. That's what Shenmue was all about. It was just go out and live life. Here's a storyline, but you can also. This is just supposed to be like normal life.
Yeah.
You know. That was. But it's not going to be a remaster, so it's like.
Okay.
Monster Hunter World is having their Mega Man event right now.
That's all you, sir.
Right now, you can get Mega Man as your pet. Instead of your Palico, you can get Mega Man. And it's classic Mega Man. He's a cartoon.
Oh, the 8-bit Mega Man.
8-bit Mega Man.
Ooh.
And it's awesome. In order
that hit me right in the heart.
You have to do a event in the game called a Rush of Blood. Rush. You have to take on 2 Odagarans, and you get Mega Man tickets. You get, I think, 5 Mega Man tickets will make it for you. And when you use certain weapons in the game, it sets off Mega Man theme songs for bosses.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but it also sounds pointless.
Yeah.
Do this to get music playing. It's like,
I don't know. But it's Mega Man. He's going to shoot things with his blast.
I do have a special feels for Mega Man in the heart.
Yeah.
Just not 300 hours of Monster Hunter to do it.
You do. It's not 300 hours now. It's closer, more like 370. Okay. All right.
I can't hustle with 370 hours.
No.
Into a game.
No.
So
you can. You just have lots of time.
Yes.
Billy Mitchell was dethroned as the King of Kong. He has been proven a cheat.
Yes, I heard about this.
Really?
Mhm.
I
Yep.
didn't read anything about this. Please do tell.
Well, there's it's an online community, and it's just an overall community that holds like world record scores and shit like that.
Like
They're called
speed?
Twin Galaxies.
Okay, so like speed runs.
It's speed runs, everything. They
So
hold
kind of
like
speedrun.com, I think is it?
Twin Galaxies is the name of the website and shit that
Okay.
hold it down. And Billy Mitchell has a bunch of entries into world records for games and shit like that. But he's most known for Kong.
Okay.
And
And what's his record in Kong? Or was?
what was his record?
Yeah.
I believe he was one of the first people to go over 1 million to roll the time
Oh, okay, yeah.
or roll the score.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they went back and they seen that he was a power player at the beginning of Twin Galaxies, and that he had lots of influence, and he just influenced the right people to put him down as the champion. And he's also there's a difference between a board of an arcade machine and a meme or MAME,
Yes.
I think it's called.
A MAME
Because
emulator.
the MAME runs in a different way than an actual board.
That
when you
is
set-
true.
Yeah, when you set records, you need to set those records on a board
Yes.
because because it runs just a little different, and it's enough to give you an advantage.
He also got all of his. He didn't just get that wiped. He got all of his achievements wiped.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Including, it says here,
Yeah.
so he was also the first person to run the perfect game in Pac-Man history. The first one to run the perfect game in Pac-Man
Yep.
in 1999, and that's now erased.
Hmm.
So is that all because of this one thing, or did he do all of his achievements on a MAME emulator?
No, I think it's all because of this one thing. It just
Oh,
says, when the black hat gets gunned down in the final scene, he loses all he ever had. So basically, because of this one thing, he loses everything. You know,
Yep. Hmm.
which because it's hard to argue.
I mean, he stood by so long, and he knew he was a cheater, and he stood by so long by it. He made such a career out of it, and he's still going to be there in that public eye because that's who he is, and everybody will
yeah, but
always
now he's
know
known
him.
as the cheater, not the fucking
Yeah.
dude who like ran a perfect game in Pac-Man and shit.
Mhm. Yeah. But so they were like, you know what, you've
You fucking
deceived
done,
us
son.
on such a level, and you defended that for so long that you're fucking done, and that's it. So
Wow.
hmm
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not good. Well,
No.
There's a lesson for you kids. If you're gonna be running speed or perfect games,
hmm
do it on the machine it was intended to be done on.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. And on movie news, it seems that Rampage is getting a really good review.
Is it really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's weird.
Because you know what? I seen the trailer. I was like, you know what? That's gonna be 2 hours of me doing this. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, now show me a movie, and then I watch the movie, and then when the movie's done,
Yes.
Good.
The John Wick effect.
yes,
Yes.
you just take the
exactly.
brain out, don't think, watch the colors and the explosions, kind of like Pacific Rim 2. Okay,
Oh no, don't watch that.
Pacific
Don't
Rim 2.
watch that.
No, it's good. It's good. You know why it's good? Because it has robots punching monsters in the
disguise?
face.
Is there robots in
No.
disguise?
No. There are.
Pacific Rim 2 is awful.
No, it's good. You know why it's good? Because I get robots punching things in the face.
Yeah,
That's
if
all I
you
need.
want robots punching things in the face, go watch 1, don't watch 2. 2's awful.
One is
Made for
I'll give you
kids,
that.
it's very arcadey, and
one
it
is
just
better.
feels like they all should be high-fiving every 10 minutes.
One is better. Yes.
2 is awful. Don't watch it. Watch 1.
But on Rotten Tomatoes, they're at a 51% fresh,
Mm.
and critics are saying they're like, they're pretty much saying exactly what I said. And what I said was, this is a game, or this is a movie based off a game where you play as a lizard and other giant monsters punching buildings. Anything they do with that is staying true to the game.
Does it? Does the monster punch the building? Yes. Good. Done.
Done.
Obligation complete.
Oh, let's throw the Rock in there. Why? Because he's the Rock. Right on. Cool. Monster still punches building. Rock is there with him. We're good.
Good.
And
Does Rock punch the building?
It's being like coined right now as the closest adaptation of a movie to a video game.
Good. Does the Rock punch a building?
And The Rock tweeted about that too. The Rock tweeted it, not about punching the building, but I'm sure he has or he could.
Well, that's what I mean. He's the Rock. He
power.
could probably punch a building and then knock it down just as efficiently as a monster.
It's same as Superman. Could Superman rob a bank? Yes. Oh my God, I've gotten whiter.
Yeah, that's extraordinary.
Oh man.
Woo! You may go put some sun cream on. You're gonna get burnt just from sitting there.
Yeah. You look like the cover of that movie. Fucking what's it called? Stakeout. You look like the cover of the movie Stakeout. And all where they're like peeking through the blinds.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah. The Rock put out a tweet saying that he's glad that it's being accepted the way it is, and all these things. And he said he feels like it's about time that video game movies start getting done right, and he's glad he's part of that. And he said, "Listen," he said, "I was in Doom." He was like, "I know what it's like to be wrong," and he was like, "But
Doom was not right."
Oh man, but you know what?
A little bit of weirdness going on in Doom. I still watched it, but there's a little bit of not niceness going on there. And I, as bold as I might be to say, Rock, current favorite modern era action star.
Agreed.
He is the fucking man.
I really like Batista too.
Batista's coming up. He's coming up the ranks, man. I was like, as soon as I seen him in Guardians of the Galaxy 1, I was like, I don't know about this guy. And then I seen the movie, and I was like, fuck yeah, this guy.
Damn right.
Yeah. And then
part two, he's just.
And then part two, he's even better.
Fantastic.
So good. Super fantastic.
Yep. Fantastic.
Again. Mm-hmm. John Cena is Duke Nukem. That's gonna fucking be awesome.
John Cena as Duke Nukem is perfection. That is. You know when you hear like somebody cast somebody in a movie, you're like, yep, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
Yep. Agreed.
That's the one right there.
I'm excited. As long as they come at us with the content right now. I mean, you got John Cena locked in. John Cena is awesome. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Just don't try to dumb down. Okay. Don't try to censor Duke Nukem because you got to dumb him down. He's Duke Nukem.
Don't try to make him sophisticated.
Yeah. Don't make him. No.
Just give us I'm not asking for like an R. Give us a mature. But make sure he's allowed to throw out as many cuss words as he wants. And if he doesn't go near
curse words, and we definitely need some violence.
He definitely needs to pick up shit out of the toilet.
No, fuck Duke Nukem forever. We waited 10 years for that, and I had that shit pre-ordered, and then I played it, and I was like, wow. Just wow.
This is
Did it feel like a 10-year-old game?
It felt like, yeah. I mean, if I had to go back and play it on maybe a PlayStation 1, I would have been like, I mean, it was a Duke Nukem game. Shouldn't say that. There was a Duke Nukem game. Remember, it was like kind of like Tomb Raider. It was a third-person perspective on PlayStation.
Was it?
That was good. It was called Mayhem. Duke Nukem Mayhem, I believe.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. But I digress. Good. I think that these people are going to kick ass at what they're doing right now. Good.
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 We'll let the children play.
Let the children play.
Let them play. They're playing good.
For another day. Let the children play. Down to Fraggle Rock.
I don't think that's how that goes.
That isn't how that goes, but that's how it goes now.
Okay. I like how we rewrote it. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's good that way.
Uh-huh.
I rewatched The Last Jedi last night.
Yeah.
That was my fifth.
We watch it.
What? You haven't watched it yet?
I'm still
I won't. I won't spoil anything for you then, unless it's already been spoiled since it's been out for fucking ever.
Please don't.
Okay, I won't spoil it for you. But after my 5th time of watching it, first time I was in Star Wars. Right, so whatever you throw at me is good.
Mm-hmm.
Second time I paid attention to it. Third time I really analyzed it. Fourth and fifth, I was letting them stew. Gotta say, not impressed. Disagree with a lot of the. I still like it because it's a Star Wars movie, but I disagree with a lot of the decisions that were made. We'll leave it there so we don't ruin it.
Yeah.
On Rebel. So,
yeah.
Yeah. What other movies? I know we have what's it called?
There's a big movie coming out in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, like a super big one, like something 10 years in the making.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I'll be right back. I have to take care of that.
Don't leave me alone with Curtis.
How you doing, buddy?
Not too. Oh no. I like this.
Why don't you come over and sit on my lap, big boy?
As long as you're in a dark room, because I wouldn't be able to find it. It would just be blinded as soon as I walk in.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think I would get sunburned just from fucking the rays of beaming off you. If you go like a cloudy day, if you're out in a boat, the sun comes down and hits the water and you get sunburned.
I have.
I think people in a room with you.
There was a couple of years ago. We went to wash a friend of ours' car, and it was a foggy day, a foggy fucking day, and I got sunburned. So
yeah, you're a ginger though.
I am. Yeah, it was like June or November or some shit. I don't know, man. I'm blue. You could see my veins under my skin. So, what can you do? I mean, I could go out and get some sun, I guess. I mean, yeah, I just, my freckles connect. That's it.
Put the video game controller down and just whiten outside.
I'm going to hit you with a hard no on that one.
Well, this is why you can get so many hours in Monster Hunter.
Maybe. But I haven't really played much video games this week, man. Played some Overwatch. Been watching watching movies and a lot of tubes, but I haven't really played much. Played some Overwatch, finished off Terra. I mean, not finished off. It's still there, but I know I'm at 65 with at least one tune, so that makes me happy.
I can see how excited you are to start again or continue. You don't look like a man who just hit 65 and ready to go.
No, I just hit it because it was annoying me. It was just sitting there annoying me. So I was like, I had to hit it. I had to get up there and I looked down at it and I was like, listen, you're so close. I have to finish you off. And I just smacked it out,
Got that? So,
yep.
To continue where we were before, there is another big movie coming out in the next 2 weeks.
What movie?
What movie is that? Yeah, I'm interested.
Well, just a small production.
Yeah.
Oh. What is it?
Maybe the Avengers.
That's exactly what I was talking about. I said, yeah.
Is that a war about like infinite things or something?
It's about infinity.
Yeah.
Stepped out, so I was trying to recreate that moment again,
Oh.
Keep up.
Yeah. Way to kill the music.
Well. I'm
Thank God for editing.
Yeah, even though we're live right now.
Yep. Does anybody watch the chat room when we're live? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I'm watching. I have it on my phone. I'm watching chat room.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Chat is monitored. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. When people come in and be like, howdy do, and we're not there to say howdy do back.
No, I'm there, and I'm howdy doing.
Good.
Howdy how.
Good. I haven't seen Ready Player One yet.
Oh man, it's good.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
Is it the first?
It is a nerdgasm of pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
I
the
heard
first
there's,
video game movie done right?
There's like over
So-
300 references.
Yeah, so it's hard to say if it's the first video game movie done right because it's not actually a video game, but it's about a video game.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd say yes, it is done right, very well.
Well, actually, tell a lie. Probably one of my favorite kind of video game movies is Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah, Wreck-It Ralph was
Wreck-It
awesome.
Ralph was great.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Wreck-It Ralph 2 is coming out soon too.
So fucking great. It really was. Yeah, I loved
Yeah.
the aliens and stuff in it. So good.
Yeah, it's really well done, and obviously they're taking a play off of like references, Call of Duty, and all that kind of jazz, right? But
Yep.
But yeah, I mean it's good to see this kind of stuff coming out, right? Well,
Yep.
Ready Player One, I definitely didn't pick out all 300 references. I've only seen it once. I'd have got to watch it again. I only went to the theater once to see it, but
Yeah.
I definitely want to watch it again. I will for sure buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out.
Yep.
It's awesome. I mean, it's just visually astounding. In
Did
the
you watch the other?
Hmm?
Did you watch the other big video game movie that came out at the same time, Tomb Raider?
I did not watch Tomb Raider.
No, I haven't seen it either. Wondering. Or that one
No,
time.
I haven't heard anything about it either.
Probably.
I heard it wasn't as good as the video games. You know, the latest lot.
Yeah, I was going to say probably a mixed review.
Well, the latest lot of Tomb Raider video games, they've been going hard, man. Like
Sure.
they really, because, I mean, she just had Laura Croft had a case in the early 90s. And a case in the early 90s means big titties, and that's it. And she had the Pamela Anderson thing and all that stuff.
yeah.
So when it came out, it was just like, and
Well,
they were,
Video
they
games were
revamped-
different then too. Like video games then were just like all like, hey, play catering to the stereotypes, right? It's nobody really
have you-
understood what the fuck to do with them.
Have you ever played the PlayStation Gen 13 game?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's all. Just Gen 13. It was.
Yeah.
It's just titties and guns.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Listen,
it was good, but it had never
even-
survived in this market.
no fuck.
fuck.
Was it Virtua Fighter or Virtua Fighter 2?
Oh, the volleyball game, beach volleyball game.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean, exactly like that.
But they totally went Laura Croft and turned her. She a total badass. I loved the last two. I haven't played the newest one, so the last two ones before this one. The games are great, man.
The
Gritty.
new
you
Tomb
feel-
Raider is amazing. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
So
More of that.
I mean, that is an art anyway. Making that video game the way it is perfect the way it is. Like they've changed it around, and it is a movie. It's a cinematic movie when you're sitting down and you're playing a video game all together. So to make a movie to compete with that, nah, man.
It's hard. It's hard to translate something like that into a movie without making it like Indiana Jones or anything along those lines.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that because there's already some source material in the movie world.
Yeah.
So to translate Tomb Raider over it without people, because obviously there's people who go see movies that don't play video games, so then they see Tomb Raider, they're kind of like, okay, Tomb Raider. Oh,
yeah.
Female Indiana Jones, right? So they immediately make that.
Mhm.
I mean, not that that's a negative thing, but you're already tying it to some other thing, right? So it's
Yep. Yeah.
It's a harder transition to make.
This feels like video or movies at the minute are just repeats or remakes of everything.
Well, speaking of that, and Indiana Jones, guess who's 195 years old and is signed up for another Indiana Jones?
Harrison Ford?
Yeah, we're getting an Indiana Jones 5.
What?
Yeah,
What? Is he going to be the main?
he's gonna be fucking
Or is
Indy.
he just going to be old as fuck sitting in his classroom saying,
He should just be like,
Shia LaBeouf?
he should just be like, I once took on
I was an adventurer once until I took an arrow to the knee.
And just be like,
Is
They need
Shia
to start
LaBeouf?
that
No, Shia
Or did they
LaBeouf
just
is.
start that movie?
I doubt Shia LaBeouf's going to be in it. I'm going to say no.
Because they
You
were
just need to
setting up.
start that movie with him sliding under a door and just getting stuck halfway through or something. Not just being it, and moving on to the next person.
Yeah,
Saying,
yeah.
I'm too old for this shit.
It has to be. And I mean, I love Harrison Ford, man. He's one of my favorite actors. But like, he obviously he's in his mid 70s, I think, or mid to late 70s. So I mean, like, awesome that he's doing this movie again. But like, I don't see him. It's got to be a passing of the baton. It has to be. It's got to be that kind
Listen,
of thing.
I
It's got
swear
to be
to
the right
God,
way for it to go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I swear to God that Han Solo's already dead. I'm hurting about that. Spoiler
You did?
alert.
Take the other one.
You haven't seen the other one? Sure you haven't fucking seen the other one. Don't you come around with that shit, motherfucker, like you haven't known Han Solo's dead. But listen, I'm already dealing
Just
with
don't
that.
believe it.
If they try to set it up that Indy dies too, I will crush everything. Let him go out. Don't say Indy's dead, because when I was watching, I can't even talk about it because Robo isn't caught up. Get caught up on the pop culture, you son bitch.
Wait a minute. You've definitely seen Force Awakens.
Oh yeah. I just like
Yeah,
Tron Carter.
he's just
Oh,
fucking
okay.
around.
Did I tell you the story about that got ruined to me in the theater while I was watching it?
Lovely.
I was in the theater, not joking. Opening fucking night, I go see it on IMAX,
You almost made it.
and I go to the early show, right?
Mhm.
So while I'm on the early show, I have to use the washroom. So I'm using the washroom, not to get graphic, but I'm standing at the urinal doing the business, and I hear like this dude come in with his son, and it's like I'm getting ready to go into the IMAX, and the IMAX, like the first showing, gets
leaving.
out. So there's this kid comes in, and he starts like saying a scene to his dad, and I just went like, all right, autopilot, la 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 la, and I just like, I don't care if I get anything on me, I don't want to hear it. I heard like a little bit, and I was like, la 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 la, I can't hear anything now.
I would have just yelled at him. Don't
Yeah, I was like,
do it.
shut up! I'd like take his kid and throw him out. Like,
The
the guy's like, "What are you doing?" And I flush the dude, and then a big brawl happens in the thing, and then I got kicked out, and I never seen Star Wars. That's why. No, so I go in, so I beat that. I was like, "All right, that's it. I made it this far. No spoilers. It's good. We're safe.
I'm
We're
almost
safe.
there.
I'm almost there." And I'm like, "Yes." And then I see Lucasfilm, and everybody in the theater is like, "Fucking woo!" You know, and I was like, "Yes, I'm with my people." And I was like, almost in fucking tears. I was so happy that I was getting to Star Wars.
Yep.
And then I get to the fateful scene, just as fucking like Chewie and Han are putting the bombs on the fucking on the Starkiller base to blow it up. This fucking dickhead kid comes in, and he yells, and it's like a quiet scene, very quiet portion. And he does this one. He megaphones himself, and he goes, "Han Solo dies," and everyone went and turned over, and they went, "Oh!" and fucking like, I was like, "What the fuck?" And I kind of had a feeling just by the way things were going in the story. I was like, "Yeah, he's probably gonna die somehow, or some main character is gonna die, right?" We haven't seen Luke yet, so it's not going to be him. And I was
but we all were kind of thinking it was going to happen.
Yeah, but it was like 6 minutes before the scene.
Yeah,
and this kid yells it, and I never seen an IMAX full of like ultra geeks like us stand up, and we almost murdered someone. We almost gang murdered someone that night. I was like, oh my god!
I went from zero to lynch mob.
Oh yeah, it was just like. Ah! A gigantic gasp across the whole thing. It was like 200 people like that, right? It was just,
to be fair, you are mega nerds, so you would have stood up and then you had to fucking take a puff of the inhaler before you ran to get him. And
it's true, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Yes, there you go. That doesn't matter. We would have done it.
But you know what? It'll be like, you know what? I heard the guy that was at that BlizzCon event that stabbed the other guy in the neck with the pen. I heard that he did less.
Really?
So, I mean, if you're going to enrage nerds, a whole room full of nerds that are there to see Star Wars, and you say something about Han Solo like that, you just rip all the nerds apart in there. I bet you all at once there was a rage.
It was bad.
They would have. Yep.
You can just imagine most of them were dressed as Jedi, so you're just running down the fucking running down and just seeing like 100 Jedi chasing this dude.
Yeah. It was almost that scene. Like, it was bad, man. And anyway, like 6 minutes later in the movie, fucking Han Solo dies, and I was like, like, and the whole time you're watching the tense scene, I was just like, I know what fucking is going to happen. So I took a lot of the tenseness out of it. I was like, you fucking prick. If I see you, I'm
worse.
gonna kill you.
I was walking in to see the Book of Eli.
Oh yeah. Oh
and,
no.
Someone
That
told me
didn't.
on the way in, he's blind. I was like,
Oh, that's the whole movie. That you're saying that the
Exactly.
whole time, and it ruins it. Ruins it. You're done.
Oh, it's
Just
so
going-
bad.
You can only watch
don't
that
get
movie
that whole-
once.
you only get that whole thing at the end, because I can only imagine what it was like to see him with the book at the end and be like, whoa. And
Yeah,
then
oh
you
yeah,
get
the
that.
whole time at the end, I was like, "What the fuck?" You know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know
that's-
either until you seen the braille on the book, and I
And
was
you're-
like, "Oh
And
shit!"
Gary Oldman just starts laughing, and you're like, "What the fuck? He was blind." You know.
Yeah,
That's
so
why I can only watch
I
that
didn't
movie
get that
once.
moment, so I think I win.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the whole movie.
One time I accidentally walked into the wrong theater and I seen the end of Van Helsing, and I was ruined from I never want to see that movie anyway.
You don't need to watch anything but the ending of Van Helsing because you know that pain is over.
I walked in and I seen the ending of it and I was like, right. So that movie sucks.
It's very
Good.
bad. It's
Confirmed.
very bad.
Want to see a good monster movie? Go see Monster Squad.
Oh,
But I'm just rolling now. Monster
Okay.
Squad from the '87. I want to say. You ever seen Monster Squad when you were a kid,
I've
man?
never seen Monster Squad.
Oh man, bunch of kids. They're the misfit looking kids. So there's the fat one and the
hold on.
really nerdy
Hold on,
one. And
sir.
all,
Keep going.
but Monster Squad. Bunch of kids discover Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster, not Frankenstein. And Frankenstein's monster befriends the kids and leads them to where Count Dracula, is bringing together other monsters to take over the world. And Count Dracula, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, Jekyll and Hyde are there. The Wolfman, Jekyll and Hyde, Count Dracula, and the creature from Black Lagoon are all working together to destroy the world. And Frankenstein's monster found these kids, and they're called the Monster Squad because they love horror movies and horror comics, and they have to stop them.
Really?
Monster Squad, man, watch that shit. It's Goonies. Goonies meets every classic monster movie with it's gotta see it. Are you afraid of the dark kind of feel? Just get down with it. But yes, I feel like we've made it to the end.
Have we?
I think it was a good movie podcast.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of slow this week on the game news.
It was, yeah.
A little bit. Nothing super major to drop.
No.
Or is
Good time
there?
there.
What is the super major thing to drop?
I don't know. I'm just asking now. I was like, is there?
Is there?
Yep. I bought tickets to Kevin Smith. That's a thing.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I'm going to see Kevin Smith.
Yes. In May.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to see him again in June.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be a good
Nice.
time.
He's going there to Calgary, right?
Calgary and Edmonton, yep.
Ah,
See him in
nice.
Edmonton.
There is one thing we forgot about.
Oh, what's that?
So, you know that sticker on your Xbox? Says, if you remove, it's void your warranty.
Oh, yes. The big warranty news.
So apparently that is illegal to tell people that they cannot open their product that they own.
Oh, okay.
So there's a 30-day notice for them to alter their terms and conditions, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should be by rights allowed to open your, say, Xbox, make alterations, and that shouldn't void your warranty. And it's up. So this is in about a month's time. We'll check back and see what the outcome is. But
You should be allowed to fix your own shit, I think.
well, from what I read, they want you to be able to repair your Xbox anywhere using the smaller companies.
Like
There's
me.
no reason why. There's no reason why you shouldn't be allowed to do that. There's no
Right.
reason why that voids your warranty.
Of course. Terran Computers can do it.
Hmm.
Excellent. Oh, that's cool.
Your local Terran Computers could do it. Come
Yeah.
see Digital, or maybe another representative of that great company.
Really good. You'd have insert
Thank
link
you.
here. Use web
Yes.
address.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Well, we've officially made it to the end. I accept the end now.
This is the end.
Yeah. My only friend, the end.
Yeah.
Cool. So if anyone is here and wants to jump over and watch us play, we're gonna jump over and play. What are we gonna play? PUBG?
I'm gonna go eat supper.
Okay, you eat supper, then we will PUBG.
PUBG.
Yeah.
PUBG.
PUBG.
No, burp, burp. None of those.
Actually, I got to jump on the PC PUBG as well. There's apparently a perhaps, if I read it right, a Savage loadout that's going on right now, where you can test out the new map.
Oh,
But I don't know if
cool.
you have to sign up for something or be part of a test group or whatever. But I am not.
I think it's on the test server.
Oh, I can do that. I'm a test server person. Sweet.
I think that's where it is on
Good.
the test server.
Yeah, so I can jump over there. But no, I'll be on the Xbox with PUBG, and we will PUBG, and it will be good.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Till next time. Peace.